Baseball on Nesson is brought to you by Southwest Airlines, your New England Dodge dealers, Sullivan Tire, Olympia Sports, the official sporting goods retailer of the New England Sports Network, and by Toyota. Nice job, Michael, from Canton, Mass. As Tim Wakefield on the hill for the Red Sox tonight. His 17th appearance of the year. He comes in at 10-3 and a 4.30 earned run average. The opponent hitting at .259 at the All-Star bound Wakefield. And last time out, no decision, but he did go 8 innings. He gave up 5 runs against the Seattle Mariners. Now on 10 hits, he struck out 3 and did not walk anybody. That has been kind of a recurring theme for him lately. Not a lot of walks. Defensively for the Red Sox, Bay, Ellsbury, and Drew across the outfield. Youkilis, Green, Pedroia, and Kotze in the infield. The Tires, of course, catching Tim Wakefield. Red Sox 7th in the American League in fielding percentage. Wakefield ready with the first pitch of this one. And it's in there for strike 1 to Adam Kennedy. We're underway.
It's the first time Wake has ever taken the mound and being an all-star pitcher.
This one fouled off. He sort of admitted to us over the weekend when we had the chance to talk to him live after the All-Star selection came out that there was a good bit of nerves going into that last outing, the no decision against the Mariners, knowing what was riding on him.
Yeah, I think he did. He put a lot of pressure on himself, thinking, I have to win this game. And he darn near won the game because Nick Green hit a ball off the wall. That's a 3-run home run. He wins that ball game.
And he did give the Red Sox plenty of innings, going 8 innings in his last outing. And in the process, passed Roger Clemens for first in Red Sox history and career starts. This liner down the left field line is a foul ball. And Adam Kennedy's going to come on back down 0-2.
I think one of the big things with Wake, we know he works quick and his games are probably one of the quickest out of all the starting rotation, but he doesn't walk guys. I think more than anything, years ago when he used to pitch, he'd have, you know, bouts of wildness, and you don't see that anymore. I mean, you see him not even using that many pitches to get people out when he's on top of his game.
And no walks in his last outing. 1 walk in the outing before. Here's strikeout number 1 of the night for Tim Wakefield.
Here's a knuckleball that kind of floats. You see it, it's coming down, but it just floats on the way down. Normally the ball just bites on the way down, but
the key matchup is brought to you by Acura, and some tough numbers for Orlando Cabrera against his former teammate. As Wakefield gets strike 1 to Cabrera, getting another start at shortstop for the A's. .250 average, 4 homers, 28 runs batted in. As he hits one softly towards third, Youkilis on the run and in time, 2 down. Where available, this telecast can be heard in Spanish by selecting the SAP button on your television remote. Enjoy the game. Well, the umpiring crew tonight, the crew chief has the plate Tim McClellan, Andy Fletcher at first base, Greg Gibson at second base, and Ted Barrett is the umpire at third. The 2 outs here in the first inning. Scott Hairston, the batter. His 3rd game now as a member of the Oakland A's, coming over from the Padres. And 1 for 5 with a home run. Hit the home run here last night. His combined numbers with the Padres now has 11 home runs on the season. And Tim Wakefield undefeated in 10 straight home starts beginning in September of last year. Longest home unbeaten streak in his career as a starter.
You see the success there in Fenway Park. It's amazing. I mean, he feels so comfortable here.
Houston fouls it off, and it's still 0-2.
It amazes me that knuckleball. It's going all over the place, and it stays in the strike zone. I mean, I've never seen anything like it. He's got the greatest knuckleball. You know, there's only, how many, a handful of guys in the history of this game have had the kind of knuckleball, the kind of success that he's had. Phil Niekro, who's in the Hall of Fame. Think of a couple of Hort Wilhelm, who's in the Hall of Fame. Wilbur Wood, but he's not in the Hall of Fame.
You've seen so many guys try it and fail with it and not be able to control it. This one fouled off, and it hangs at 1-2. Interesting, too, that through the course of his career, as good as it's been, he has still at times looked for advice for some of those guys in the past who have come to spring training and worked with him at times.
Well, nobody knows except those few guys, right?
Exactly.
How can your pitching coach help you?
Right.
I mean, you know, I guess there's something, there's a key to his delivery.
This one grounded foul. I guess you can kind of look at what was going good when he was going good and try to figure out if there's any flaws in delivery now. But past that, you're right.
I mean, I couldn't tell you. I mean, I've watched him for a long, long time, and I don't really, when he does something wrong, it's probably so small, you know, because it's like a release. His release is a little too quick or something.
He struck out Kennedy, got Cabrera to ground out to third, the 1-2. He strikes out Hairston. Another good start for Tim Wakefield. These go 1-2-3. Red Sox coming up. The lineup is brought to you by our New England Chevy dealers on this junior announcer night.
Hi, my name is Louie, and here are the starting lineups for the Boston Red Sox. In right field, Mr. J.D. Drew. At second base, Mr. Dustin Pedroia. At third base, Mr. Kevin Youkilis. The DH, Mr. David Ortiz. In left field, Mr. Jason Bay. In center field, Mr. Jacoby Ellsbury. At first base, Mr. Mark Kodze. In shortstop, Mr. Nick Green. And catching is Mr. George Kataris.
Nice job, Louie, as the Red Sox come to bat here in the bottom of the first inning, and J.D. Drew takes ball one outside. Trevor Cahill on the mound for the Athletics tonight. Another young starter. That's what they feature. And he's in his 18th start of the year, 5-7 record, but another classic case of no run support as we've seen throughout this starting staff for the A's. Last time out, roughed up 3 2/3, giving up 5 runs.
Boy, he gets it and throws it. You know, this kid, 21 years old, big kid. You're not going to throw 95. He throws a little sinker, a little slider, change up, and he's got to get the ball in on left-handers. He has trouble with left-handers.
Seems like we have said this every night, but he has received run support of 2 runs or less in 9 of his 17 starts.
He's lucky he's not 0-9 in those starts.
He's 0-5 in those starts.
Exactly. So you look at his record. What is his record? 5-7 coming in?
Yes.
5 starts. He had no run support. 5 of those losses.
Fly ball to left field. Matt Holliday coming in. Out goes Cabrera. And it's Cabrera who makes the catch. Let's check out the Oakland A's defense. Matt Holliday is in left field. Scott Hairston in center. Ryan Sweeney in right. Adam Kennedy third base with Orlando Cabrera at short. Mark Ellis at second. Bobby Crosby at first base. As Kurt Suzuki does the catching for Trevor Cahill. The Oakland A's are now 10th in the American League in fielding percentage. Cahill's got the first out of this bottom of the first inning, and here's Dustin Pedroia, who takes strike one. Pedroia 290 with 3 homers and 37 runs driven in. Drops it foul. He's down 0-2. We saw Brett Anderson the other night. Tonight we see Trevor Cahill.
Yeah, a little different though. He's not a power guy. I think Anderson's the type of guy we saw could punch out 9 guys. He's not going to get a lot of punch outs. He's going to get a lot of ground balls. His problem is he's got to be tough on left-handers and get the ball in on him.
Just misses away there to Pedroia, and it's 1-2. Last 2 starts 0-2, giving up 15 runs in 7 1/3. At Cleveland, giving up 8 runs, 5 earned, and then at home against Colorado, which gave up 7 runs in 3 2/3.
4 bombs, 4 home runs in that start. Was that start in Colorado?
No, home in Oakland.
Okay.
The 1-2 is grounded to third base. Adam Kennedy in the high hop gets it there in time to get Pedroia, and there's 2 down.
Got to make this Cahill get the ball up. And his balls, the ground balls galore. It's easy for us to say up here. Big, tall kid. You'd think he'd have a hard time keeping the ball down. 21 years old, little baby-faced kid.
So 2 down for Kevin Youkilis. Youkilis has had a tough homestand for the Red Sox coming into tonight's action. 1 for his last 21. Overall at 291. 14 homers. 47 runs batted in. And down on the count 0-2.
You can see how it can be tough. That ball just disappeared, that sinker. See a swing at this. Keep the ball down. Ball moves a lot. That's a big league sinker right there.
This with hard stuff away at 93. And it's 1-2. Poppy in the cleanup spot tonight. Waits on deck.
The first for a lot of kids that came in this year. It's incredible how many guys that have pitched this year against the Red Sox that have never pitched in Fenway Park.
This one grounded to third base. Kennedy's got an eagle at the bag and the throw in time. 1-2-3 first for Trevor Cahill. No score from Fenway after 1. all summer long. Mix up any drink you can think of, frozen or fountain, just 79 cents any size. That's the Chill Zone at Cumberland Farms. Second inning back at Fenway Park, scoreless after one. Tim Wakefield retired the side in the first. Matt Holliday, Kurt Suzuki, and Jack Cust in the second inning as Wakefield misses with ball one. Matt Holliday with 8 homers, 43 runs batted in, 275 batting average. It's a fly ball to deep left center field. Back goes Jacoby Ellsbury. At the wall, it'll scrape the wall on the way down. Ellsbury will play the carom. But it's a leadoff double for Matt Holliday to begin this second inning.
Boy, I thought he got jammed on this knuckleball, kind of creeped up on him, and he got the big part of the bat on it, but you see it stayed up. He got a good swing on it, skied this ball. I didn't really think it had a chance. It just sort of scraped the wall on the way down. I mean, didn't hit it all that good.
So Holliday at second base to begin the second inning, and here's Kurt Suzuki batting out of the 5 spot tonight for the A's. As he takes ball one. He's hit a .318 against the Red Sox in the season series. He has now hit safely in all 17 games in his career against Boston. Overall, .349 against Red Sox pitching. Fights it off on the ground by the mound softly. It is Kotze who can't do anything with it. Wakefield was headed over there. A little indecision on the right side as to who was going to cover that. And reaching is Suzuki as Holliday takes third. Nobody out.
They looked like they had time on this play to make an attempt to throw him out. You see this knuckleball down and away, just chops it. Weak little ground ball to Kotze in between with Pedroia. He just decides not to flip it at the last minute. And the hitting streak continues, and that's a base hit. Imagine that.
It's 18 in a row now.
Wow. He's got magic against the Red Sox, doesn't he?
He does. First and third, nobody out. Jack Cust, the batter. Started in right field in game 1 of this series. He's been the DH back-to-back nights now as he takes ball one. Oakland A's headed to Tampa Bay after the game tonight to open up a series against the Rays. Holliday at third, Suzuki at first, nobody out. A foul ball to even the count at 1-1. Well, the A's are last in batting average heading into tonight's action at .242. They're last in hits. Trying to take advantage of Tim Wakefield here in the second inning. This one's lined into left field, a base hit, and this will plate Holliday from third base. As heading to third is Suzuki on the RBI single by Jack Cust. The A's take a 1-0 lead.
It's good hitting by Jack Cust right there. I think the ball's down. This ball is dipping big time going down, and he goes down and gets it. Look at this thing go down. Boom. Hits this ball in the gap. Good base running by Suzuki. This ball's a guy. He's going to go to third base. I guess it's not really challenging Bay. He had no chance. He had to turn around, throw to second base, but first and third run in.
So at the corners again with nobody out, and Ryan Sweeney, the batter, gets another start in right field. Sweeney at .265, 3 homers, 21 runs batted in as he takes strike one from Wakefield.
Call that a strike?
He did. Sweeney didn't like it.
I guess not. The ball's on the ground.
It's not where it lands, it's where it crosses. The one has popped up. Left side, Youkilis taking charge onto the infield grass. And there's one down, no advance for the base runners.
And these knuckleballs are just ridiculous. That ball was following him It looked like he was going to come and hit him in his face. He had to hit it before it hit him.
We always talk about the elements and how they may help Tim Wakefield or work against Wakefield, and I don't think we've got it figured out yet. But the wind is blowing in tonight, so it's at his back.
Look at that thing. It's just unbelievable. It's going all over the place.
Mark Ellis batting 8th tonight, batted 9th last night. And drops in there for strike, 1-1. Wakefield throwing strikes. He's thrown 26 pitches, 21 strikes. 80%. It's ball 2 to Ellis, and it's 2-1. Suzuki at third base, across the diamond, Jack Cust at first base. Good swing and a miss for Ellis.
I mean, this is as nasty as I've ever seen it. That ball has to be moving over a foot. I mean, this ball starts high, middle, see ya. It's just unbelievable. I don't know how he controls it. That to me is the tough part. How do you control that thing?
Swing and a miss. Mark Ellis becomes the third strikeout victim for Tim Wakefield, 2 down.
I mean, this is as nasty as I've ever seen Wakefield's knuckleball. One went away from Mark Ellis, and this one goes straight down. I mean, you have no chance.
So after 3 straight hits, Wakefield's got 2 quick outs. And here's Bobby Crosby over the 9 spot, hitting at 204. Kind of a man without a position this year after playing at shortstop on a regular basis for the Oakland A's. They go out and get Orlando Cabrera, and now he's been all over third base, first base, corner spots, and trying to find a spot.
There it is. I'm telling you.
That's what happens.
He's got it.
It's there, and then it's not.
Look at that. Sails outside. He's only walked a couple of guys in the last, 3 starts, 4 starts, 28 innings, 2 walks.
In the last 4 outings, he's walked 2 guys. 1 against Florida, 1 against Atlanta. This one kicks off Kataris, but not far enough for Suzuki at third base to try it. So far, Kataris doing an outstanding job here in this first couple of innings.
You can almost get a passed ball on a strike. That's when you know it's tough to catch. 2-0. This is a strike. Ends up being right down the middle, a little height, and he can't even catch it cleanly. Luckily, didn't go that far away.
Crosby with a swing and a miss, lunging, and it's 2-2. Wakefield has won 4 straight decisions, not lost since May 29th. Swing and a miss. Strikes out Crosby. Back-to-back batters. The A's get on the board and lead it 1-0. the second inning. We are precipitation free at the moment. Looked like we had a chance not to be to begin this game. Some rain this afternoon.
Every night seems like there's a chance of rain.
Unbelievable.
This weather is killing me.
No, it's tough for you to bronze.
I can't bronze. I'm white as a ghost.
Well, here's David Ortiz, Jason Bay, Jacoby Ellsbury. We're in the bottom of the second inning. A's get a run in the top half of this inning off Tim Wakefield. Trevor Cahill in the first retired the side in order at 16 pitches. After all those years of batting in the same spot for David Ortiz, it seems like it's different every night now.
This whole lineup is different every night. They're switching that's number 7 spot. You see Ellsbury batting 6 tonight.
One-0 is outside. 2-0.
He's got to show left-handed hitters inside. Can't keep throwing sinkers down the way. Everybody in the ballpark's looking for a sinker down the way.
Sounds like a broken bat's grounded up the middle. And Ortiz is out number 1 of the inning with the shift on. The SBLI A+ performer of the series is Jason Bay. In these uncertain times, there's only one thing you can count on. Your family's future is safe with SBLI of Massachusetts. SBLI, the life insurance company, rated A+ by AM Best for superior financial strength. Get your free quote today. One out here in the bottom of the second inning. Jason Bay is the batter, and he takes ball 1.
You got to pay attention. This kid likes to get it and throw it, which we love. I love people that work quickly. Broadcaster's dream.
That's why Mark Burley is one of our favorite pitchers ever.
Is he the best? He's the best of all.
Nothing like it.
Nothing like it.
Ray Halladay's pretty good too, though.
Yes, he is.
Rid of it in a hurry.
There's only a handful of guys that do it.
It just seems to help everybody. The defense.
Yeah, I was always like that. I was like, ready, get set, let's go. The more you think about it, the less conviction you're going to have, and it just makes sense.
With the swing and a miss, and the count 2-2. It is 20th home run of the season here last night. He has now reached that mark in each of his first 6 full major league campaigns, beginning back in 2004. Pops it up left side of the infield. Wind will play with it, knock it back a bit, and Kennedy will make the running catch. Where that started, where it ended up was quite a bit of difference.
Whoa.
All-Star voting isn't over quite yet. Through tomorrow, you can vote for the 33rd and final player for each roster. Go to theredsox.com and cast your vote for the final 2 players suiting up for the upcoming Midsummer Classic in St. Louis. Vote today at redsox.com. The Wind really played with that one. There's 2 down here in the second inning, and Jacoby Ellsbury, the batter. Tries the bunt bid, fouls it off behind him.
Now that I think about it, that ball that Holliday hit last inning, he must have hit that ball square to hit it off the wall.
It fooled Ellsbury, I think, because if you think about it, Ellsbury, where it landed, may have had a chance to make the catch.
Yeah, because it came down, just barely skimmed the wall.
Oh, so it was up and in. Ellsbury gets hit.
I think this Cahill has a hard time getting the ball in on left-handers, and when he does throw inside, he just fires it. I always say about young pitchers, I said a couple games before, young pitchers have a tough time knowing how to throw in. And you see this, it's one thing getting in there, it's another thing. He doesn't want to miss inside. Well, he misses it, hits his back.
So 2 down, Ellsbury at first base. The return of Mark Kotze. Ellsbury goes in the first pitch. It's a strike, and Ellsbury is out at second base. Caught stealing, gunned down by Kurt Suzuki to end the inning. We played 2. A's on top 1-0. Top half of the third inning. He's on top 1-0. Kennedy a strikeout victim in the first inning. Wakefield with 4 strikeouts through the first 2. And you were extremely impressed with Wakefield's knuckleball last inning.
It's not just an all-star knuckleball. This is a Hall of Fame knuckleball he had last inning, didn't it? I mean, that ball was moving all over the place. You saw Cabrera in the dugout talking about it.
None of them looked alike.
None of them.
They're all over.
You have no idea where it's going to go. There's no way he knows where it's going to go.
Swing and a miss. Kennedy strikes out 5 Ks for Wakefield. Let's check in with Heidi.
Don, Red Sox rehabbing shortstop Jed Lowry was optioned to Single-A Lowell today. The Sox needed to make a move with Lowry by Friday because the clock on his rehab was about to expire. Of course, Lowry had surgery on his left wrist on April 21st and has been out since then. Now, he will start at shortstop tonight in Lowell. In a corresponding roster move, Jonathan Van Every was designated for assignment to make room on the 40-man roster for Lowry. Van Every had season-ending knee surgery on his left knee last month. Don?
All right, Heidi, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
1 out here in the third inning. Orlando Cabrera grounded out to third base first time up. He is 0 for 1. And it's quickly down to the count 1-2. Wakefield giving up 3 straight hits in the second inning. An RBI single for Jack Cust is the difference in this game. Liner into center field. Orlando Cabrera, who illustrated a little earlier how that knuckleball's going, able to hit it this time.
It looks like he had it figured out right there. A little short stroke, not the big stroke he takes. We saw him go deep the other night. This is not a home run swing. This is just right back up the middle. Good piece of hitting. Look out, Wake.
So Cabrera at first base, 1 out. Scott Hairston, the batter. Center fielder for the A's, who struck out swinging in the first inning. Down the left field line, and a fair ball to the corner as Cabrera heads for third base and beyond. Is going to be stopped now. Is heading to second base as Hairston. He's got a double. Looked like Cabrera was going to go there for a moment, but held up. And it's second and third with 1 out.
Hairston gets a knuckleball going straight down. Not down as hard as it usually does, but it's outside. Hits the ball at the end of the bat. That's why it wasn't exactly killed down the left field line. The ball takes a long time to get out of there. 1 hop, bangs around a little bit. Bay gets it out of there to hold Cabrera to third. I thought they're going to try to send him on this. But with 1 out, he holds him at third, and Hairston gets an easy stand-up double.
Second and third, 1 out. Matt Holliday. This one got away from Kataris for a moment, but able to reel it back in quickly. And Holliday with a double to get the second inning started. So he's already got a hit against Tim Wakefield. Check swing foul. Very defensive at that.
Embarrassing. You know, you can't help but laugh at yourself. Imagine getting jammed on something that's going 65 miles an hour. It's like a like a bee or something coming in, coming at you.
Pop up, foul ground. Kataris coming back, and he makes the catch. 2 down in the top of the third inning. A big out.
The A's are going to wish they'd sent Cabrera on that double down the line, because it's hard to put several hits together off of Wakefield. They got 2 already this inning, 5 in the game, which is kind of amazing, especially with the way that knuckleball is going tonight. He's punched out 5 guys already.
Mike Gallego, the third base coach, looked like he was waving him on initially as he got to third base and changed his mind. And threw up the stop sign as Orlando Cabrera had kind of stopped himself. There's a pitch inside to Kurt Suzuki, but I think the plan was to send him initially.
Yeah, I think so too. I think he changed his mind at the last second.
See if that costs the A's here. 2 outs in the inning. There's a strike. 1-1. Well, Tim Wakefield already has 10 wins this year. Got his 10th win at Atlanta June 27th. He has 10 or more wins in each of his last 3 seasons. On the ground towards second base. Pedroia goes to first and Wakefield out of the jam. 2.5 done from Fenway. The A's on top 1-0. RedSox.com for the August 11th through the 13th games against the Detroit Tigers and August 24th through the 26th matchups with the Chicago White Sox. Once in Boston, you treated to the top of the line chauffeured limousine service before watching the game from Fenway's most sought after seats on the legendary Green Monster. Visit RedSox.com/Monster Trip for all the details today. It's the bottom of the 3rd inning back at Fenway Park. The bottom third, the Red Sox order. Mark Kotsay, Nick Green, and George Kataris to bat in the inning.
You know, you saw what happened when Kotsay gets hurt. The Red Sox are in trouble right now, and they need him badly.
They brought up Aaron Bates from AAA Pawtucket. This one is back to the mound. Cahill fields and throws, and Kotsay's out number 1. Let's check back in with Heidi.
Well, Don, the 21-year-old Trevor Cahill struggled with his command in his last 2 outings, only lasting 3 2/3 innings in each of those starts. But as pitching coach Kurt Young told me, the rookie is still learning.
He's such a movement guy, a great sinker and a changeup that moves quite a bit. It's really just him in the mode of attacking hitters early, and you know, movement gets people out for him, and that's what he needs to do, the ball in the zone with movement.
Now, Cahill is 0-2 with a 14.72 ERA in those last 2 starts. But Young told me he was missing down a lot, so there is still promise there. That he says at least he wasn't leaving the ball up. Don?
All right, thank you very much, Heidi. 1 out he has here in the 3rd inning. A high drive to short left field off the bat of Nick Green. The wind takes it and ends up taking it foul. That thing started in about regular depth left and just kept coming in and to the left, and it ends up a foul ball. There's a look at the gust that's going on here at Fenway Park, and it's going to be a factor.
That's an out in Oakland. It's added up every time. I watch that all the time. Every time that happens, I think that's an out. And you never know what that turns into. Obviously another pitch, more pitches.
And Nick Green batting out of the number 8 spot. Number foul, and it's 0-2. Green now. Kataris on deck. Red Sox trailing 1-0 as they bat here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. to center field. Hairston started back, now in and over, and he makes the catch for the second out. Now 2 down here in the bottom of the 3rd inning, and George Qatar is coming up. Tars at 230 with a home run, 9 runs batted in, catching Tim Wakefield again tonight. Cahill starts off ahead. Tars kind of waving at that pitch. 0-2.
He shows off that nasty changeup that he has. A lot of movement on the changeup and a lot of movement on that hard sinker. You see how he can be tough.
You just double up on changeups, go back to back.
I think it was a slider then a changeup.
0-2 to right field. In comes Sweeney, and has to grab that as the wind knocked it down again. 1-2-3 in the 3rd. We played 3. It's 1-0 Athletics. One to nothing, the Oakland A's on top of the Red Sox. This one grounded foul down the first base line, and it is 0-1 to Jack Cuss. Joe Colburn, who is the first pick last year for the Bruins, joins us in the booth. Great to meet you, Joe.
Nice to meet you too.
How old are you, Joe?
19.
Whoa.
Well, development camp has started. How's that experience going for you?
It's been great so far. I was lucky enough to come down last year too, so a bit different this year though.
You know what to expect this time around?
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. I feel a little more confident, and it's just a lot easier, this time around.
Well, the Bruins getting in full swing here, and I imagine that first time around for you had to be very nerve-wracking when you arrived.
Yeah, it was pretty stressful a couple days, but I had a great group of guys, and we have a great group again this year.
Have you been to Fenway Park before?
Last year was my first time, so I had a great experience last year, and it's been great so far tonight.
Are you a baseball fan?
I am. I played till I was about 14, and my grandpa was in the Cardinals system as a pitcher.
Oh, so what did you do, pitch?
I did pitch, yeah.
You had some gas?
I quit when I was about 13, but I don't know. My dad, I think, always thought I should have stayed with baseball.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Now, is it true that just a couple of years ago you were 5'10" and this growth spurt is semi-recent? Is that true?
Yeah, I was about 15 and kind of left home to go play in a boarding school and just kind of grew from there.
Wow, I guess so. Wow. You're now 6'6", so it's worked out all right. This one, the second base, and safe there, a close play. Cuss running, and Jack Cuss just in at second with a double. his second hit of the night.
You see this ball going towards the left field wall. He hits it pretty good, but it almost hit a wall. That being the wind coming in. I thought Jason Bay had a shot at this ball. It one hops the wall. It doesn't even hit the wall. There's a play at second base. Pedroia has to go and get it. I think if he was sitting there on the bag, he probably would have tagged him after he went and slid past the bag. If he would have touched him right there, he would have been out. You see?
So leadoff double for Cust. Ryan Sweeney, the batter, visiting with Joe Colburn of the Boston Bruins. And you head into this development camp. Who's been there so far from the Bruins that you've had the chance to meet the last 2 years?
Well, last year we had Bergeron and Manny Fernandez out there, and it was a great experience for all of us because they were heads and shoulders above the rest of us. But it's been great, and you see like Lucic out working out this year, and he isn't skating with us or anything, but it's pretty neat to see them.
And certainly so much excitement as this one is headed to second base. Pedroia on the backhand and a throw to first for the first out. But so much excitement surrounding the Bruins in what has been a great run the last couple of years.
Yeah, it was unreal to be watching them this year, especially, and I thought they had the team that was going to go all the way, but that just is how it goes, and they should have another strong team this year.
Well, a lot of different players over the years certainly go the junior hockey route. You elected to go to college. Tell us about that decision a little bit.
It was really just a decision I made when I was about 16 and went to play for coach in Camrose, Alberta, and he was the best thing in my hockey career and helped kind of get me to the next level. And he said the biggest thing for me was to get bigger and stronger, and the way to do that was to go the college route and play fewer games and lift weights a lot more.
Well, I know it is early, but we have marveled at how great a job that Claude Julien has done here with Boston. Your thoughts on him coming in?
I've only met him probably 5 or 6 times, but he's got the track record, and that speaks for itself. And the success they had this year is pretty awesome with the young team they had.
Well, Joe Colburn, it's great to meet you. Thanks for coming up. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Good luck to you, Joe.
Thank you.
All right.
Well, the runner at third base here with one out. And Mark Ellis ahead in the count 3-0 as the Red Sox bring the infield in about halfway. And there's a strike, 3-1. Ellis struck out swinging his first time up. There's ball 4, and Ellis down to first base. There is the first walk given up by Tim Wakefield. Comes with one out in the inning. Well, July 26th, join the Boston Bruins and Manchester Harley-Davidson for Motorcycle Ride to Rally for a Cure. Bring your own motorcycle and ride it for just $30. All proceeds go to the 2009 Boston Bruins Foundation PMC Bike Team. For tickets, visit bostonbruins.com. Line to third. Euclid is trying to turn it into a double play. He does. Crosby lines into the double play. Euclid from all the way across the diamond gets it done. A's lead it 1-0. Last half of the fourth inning, it's 1-0. The Oakland A's on top. As Trevor Cahill returns to the mound, he's not given up a hit through the first 3 innings. Only base runner to reach for the Red Sox, Jacoby Ellsbury, hit by a pitch in the second. So it's second time through now. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments the Red Sox make against young Trevor Cahill.
Start looking for that hard sinker, and you get that easy little changeup that has the same movement as his sinker.
Not quite an end to last inning. And a hot line drive to Kevin Youkilis, able to double off Mark Ellis all the way across at first base.
Ellis was way off of first base. You don't see that happen very often. Bullet to third and get doubled up.
Strike 3 call. First strikeout for Trevor Cahill, and there's one down here in the fourth.
Got him thinking about a lot of other pitches, and he paints the outside corner. McClellan takes his time to punch him out. Everybody must know at home plate, but we don't know. Huh? He drives me nuts. As long
McClellan.
Huh? Somebody tell me that it's a strike sooner than that.
I know. I've stopped talking about it. I've talked about it for years now, and I'll tell you what he really burned me on, though. I did the one-game playoff between the Padres and the Colorado Rockies. And you may remember that Matt Holliday, who's in left field right now for the Oakland A's, had the diving, sliding thing at home plate, as this one is fouled outside third.
The game winner?
In extra innings.
Right.
We're in like the 13th inning. And he comes sliding in, and the ball gets away. So you think if the catcher goes to get the ball, he comes back, tags him, he's going to be out. It wasn't. It was just McClellan kind of backed up, took a couple seconds, and then called him safe. And I was like, "Ooh,
that's a big league call."
Well, that's just his style. I mean, he's going to take a little bit.
Right.
That's the way he does it. But I'll tell you, you talk to players across the major leagues, and I'll ask you.
Okay, I had him when I was still playing when he umpired.
From what I hear from hitters, his strike zone, they like his strike zone.
Oh yeah, he's a good umpire.
Very good balls and strikes umpire, if not the best.
Right, but the fact is, I don't know that he called it a strike or not, and I'm already yelled at him. I've already yelled at him, you know, and then he says strike. I'm sorry.
Oops.
Yeah.
Gotta have it. Oops.
Yeah, no kidding.
1-2 is fouled off.
But he is a good umpire.
Yeah.
I mean, he has a consistent strike zone. That's all you can ask for.
But the delay thing.
Yeah.
Can we speed it up?
That's his style, I guess. He must tell the catcher and the hitter, strike. He says it before he sticks his right arm out.
Yeah.
Because no one gets upset.
No.
You know,
just
no
us.
one really gets upset except us. So we've got to deal with it.
This one skips outside, and it's 2-2.
Especially when you paint somebody, you're not sure. You know, I'm pointing at my paint, saying, "Is that a strike?" And then I pull my thing back in just in case he calls it a ball.
And they're thinking, "What are you pointing at?"
Yeah, what are you pointing at? I'm pointing at that pitch as a strike. When are you going to call it a strike?
This one lined down the right field line. It is a fair ball. Kicks off the boxes quickly to Sweeney as Pedroia into second base gets hit with the throw. But the first hit of the ball game for the Red Sox comes with one out in the fourth inning, and it's a double.
How about this? Sinker down away. Pitcher's pitch. Shoots this ball right down the right field line. This is chalk. Boom. Right off the boards over there. You think Sweeney's going to have a shot at him at second base. He makes a decent throw. But Petey's in for a double. 25 doubles. You know, he's going to end up with 50 doubles once again this year. He may not have the home runs that he had last year, but the doubles will always be there.
So one out Pedroia at second base. Kevin Youkilis 0 for 1. He grounded out first time up. A one out double for Pedroia. Just the first hit the Red Sox have had in the game. He hit 48 pitches with one out here in the fourth inning. They're going to bluff off the backside, drawing Pedroia back to the bag at second.
Looks like he's 15 years old, doesn't he?
Yes. We've seen the A's with their young starting staff coming in.
He's given up some long balls this year. I see he's given up 16 home runs in a little over 90 innings.
Ball 3-0. The A's have started a rookie pitcher in 27 of their last 34 games. 65% of their starts have been by rookie starters. There's ball 4, 4-pitch walk. First walk given up by Cahill. Well, for the latest news on your favorite New England teams, visit NESN.com today to find a look at the top Cuban talents that might be coming to a Major League game near you. Find out where Roy Halladay might be heading as trade talks heat up, and Catherine Tappan recounts her first visit to the Dana-Farber Cancer Institute. For this news and more, visit NESN.com. Kurt Young, the pitching coach, out there to talk to Trevor Cahill, who, after not giving up a hit through 3 1/3 innings, gives up a double to Dustin Pedroia, then a walk of Kevin Youkilis, 2 on, 1 away.
As a pitching coach, and you got a young kid out there, you got to make sure that you get to him before he loses it. You know, you can make 4 pitches in a row, not even close. Want to get him refocused again. He needs a double play ball, keep the ball down, go back to that sinker.
Two on, 1 out, David Ortiz. They've grounded out to third base in the second.
Hasn't been in the stretch much tonight. He got the first 9 outs.
How big a deal is that?
It is a big deal. For me, I remember I throw real good in windup, and all of a sudden you go to the stretch and your timing is way off.
There's a strike, 1-1.
That's a good pitch to a left-handed batter. That's a pitch that sets up that sinker. He has a hard time. See, that ball sinks back over. It's hard for that sinker baller, right-handed sinker baller, to get that ball in on a left-hander.
1-2.
Boy, did that set up that pitch. A little change up, down and away. The speed gets him after that pitch inside. Takes something off. Looks like a strike. See ya.
Ortiz pops it up. Cabrera into short left. Now Halladay takes over as Cabrera vacates the scene. And there's 2 down.
Young Cahill comes up with a big pitch. That's a good sequence to Big Papi for a young kid like that. A couple of guys on base. Just walk Youkilis on 4 pitches, and you see him get that fastball in just enough. And Big Papi to get a big out.
So 2 down, 2 on, and Jason Bay, the batter. They popped out to the third baseman Adam Kennedy in the second inning. He's 0 for 1. The league leaders are brought to you by Olympia Sports. Mentioned last night, 20th home run for Jason Bay. Last 6 seasons with 10 with 20+ home runs. Bay, Dunn, Dye, Pujols, and Teixeira have all done it. It's a pretty good list to be a part of. So 2 down, 2 on, and Jason Bay with a count of 2-0. There's strike 1, 2-1. Over the line for Cahill, who's given up just 1 hit through 3 2/3. That's that one by Bay.
You can see how it could be tough. This ball runs all over the place. Inside, outside. Sinker looks like it's going to be a strike inside, and it goes way inside.
Not tantalizing enough, and it's a full count.
I haven't seen a lot of sliders from him. I don't even know what that last pitch was. It looked like a changeup.
Pedroia at second, Youkilis at first, 2 down. A 3-2 pitch to Bay. Ball 4, he walks him. His second walk of the inning, and this loads the bases. And he's got the lefty and Jacoby Ellsbury coming up that he hit last time in the second inning.
Couldn't quite make a pitch to Bay. Just yanked that fastball, not even close.
Bases loaded, 2 down. Jacoby Ellsbury hit by a pitch in the second inning. Red Sox trailing 1-0, and a golden opportunity here in the fourth. Ellsbury takes ball 1. This year, 10 tries with the bases loaded. 3 for 10 is Ellsbury. Red Sox at every base here with 2 down. On the ground, foul, and it evens at 1-1.
Big tall kid, kind of throws across his body. It's kind of a funky delivery. Reaches out there.
Ball 2, 2-1. Ellsbury hits a fly ball to right field. Ryan Sweeney back a few steps to make the catch, and the Red Sox cannot score. We played 4. It's 1-0. 1-0. The Oakland A's on top of the Red Sox. Boston unable to score in the 4th inning. A bases loaded opportunity. Ellsbury flying to right to end the inning. Still trail 1-0. As this one by Kennedy is grounded to first. Wakefield over to cover. As Kotze flipped it to him, and there's one down here in the 5th. For every Red Sox game that goes into extra innings or the Sox earn a save, CVS Pharmacy will donate $500 to Children's Hospital Boston. CVS Pharmacy is the official pharmacy of the Boston Red Sox. One out here in the 5th inning. Orlando Cabrera coming up. He is grounded out to third base and singled to center. 1 for 2. Swing and a miss, down 0-2. Looking out at Tim Wakefield.
There's a flail at this ball. You have no chance. Look at this thing go down. Looks so easy, slow motion.
Strikes out this time. Walks away shaking his head. It's strikeout number 6 for Tim Wakefield, and there's 2 down.
Another one that goes straight down. Ends up on the ground almost. This got to drive hitters crazy to come in here and face Wakefield. I mean, it must mess them up. You'd have to think it would mess up their timing.
Two down here in the 5th inning. Scott Hairston has struck out and doubled. A wild swing and a miss. Wakefield 6 strikeouts so far in the game tonight. It is now a season high for Wakefield. And he's ahead 0-2. Most strikeouts prior tonight had been 5. He did that back-to-back outings in April. Hairston to right field. J.D. Drew on the run. Will get there. And it's a 1-2-3 5th for Tim Wakefield. Halfway through this one, the Oakland A's on top 1-0.
At AmikaCoverage.com, and you'll see 5 punch-outs here by Wakefield, and guess what? They're all knuckleballs. Look at this. Sailor outside. You're going to see this ball dip down. Look at that. Unbelievable. Another one down and in. And then Kennedy straight down. I mean, this knuckleball is one of the best of the season for Wakefield he's got tonight.
Season high for him, 6 strikeouts. The most strikeouts Wakefield's ever had in an outing is 12. He did that in 2005.
I was going to try to stump you, but you were ahead of me.
I knew it. A swing and a miss for Mark Kotze.
But you think about all of the swing and misses. It's incredible. I mean, no pitcher gets that many swings and misses. When he strikes somebody out, it's like 3 swings and misses. All you need is one, really.
It can really make you look bad, too. I mean, like you're not even close in the end.
I think they almost give up. They come up there and say, whatever. You know,
Orlando Cabrera, I think, has given up. Yeah. Although he's got a hit tonight.
I know big league hitters don't give up, but man, it must be tough.
This one fouled off, 1-2. It's Kotze, Green, and Kataris face Trevor Cahill, who's pitched well through the first 4 innings. Got out of his first major jam last inning. Red Sox had him loaded. And we got Ellsbury to fly to right to end the inning. This is outside, 2-2.
I was watching Kotze run to first when he grounded back to the pitcher last time. He didn't look like he was running very good.
No, I agree.
He didn't have to, but he looked like he was limping just to the hair.
It's a fly ball to center field. Scott Hairston on the run will get there. Just shy of the warning track. Stayed up long enough for him to run underneath it. Good running grab for the first out of the inning. Tonight after Red Sox coverage, be sure to watch Sports Desk presented by FWed. Cole and company will discuss Rasheed Wallace's impact on the Boston sports scene. Hapka Funiamo will report from Bruins development camp, and the grisly details of the Steve McNair case are revealed. You can find FWed's 27 bat centers at frankweb.com, and be sure to watch Sports Desk tonight after Red Sox coverage on Nesson. 1 out here in the 5th inning. Nick Green flied out to center field first time up. Chops one to short this time. Orlando Cabrera plants and throws. Relatively close at first, but out is Nick Green. 2 down.
Boy, Cabrera thought he had all day to throw him out. He's way in the hole, way back almost on the grass. He took his sweet time, barely threw him out. You see him wait for the last hop. Nick Green hits the second hop, bounces real high. He's almost in the outfield grass. He is. And gets it over there. He's got a decent enough arm to wait that long, but it's a close play. Closer than you want to have it.
2 down for Kataris. And flight out to right first time up. Pitch 75 for Cahill, misses, and it's 2-0. On the ground is second baseman Mark Ellis. It's another 1-2-3 inning for Trevor Cahill. We played 5. It's 1-0 Athletics. official hospital of the Boston Red Sox, asks, what does healthy mean to you? Is it getting your annual checkup, cheering on your favorite team? Healthy is blank. Fill in your blank at bidmc.org.
Healthy is you, huh?
I don't think so.
I look at you, I think health.
You think health?
I think health.
I see fat.
Well, you're boiling just a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a little.
It's 1-0. The A's on top as Matt Holliday leads it off here in the 6th inning. It's a 1-0 A's lead.
Picture of health.
Yeah. Matt Holliday, Kurt Suzuki, and Jack Cust to bat here in the 6th inning. It's 5 in a row, retired by Wakefield. A lot of run support this year for Tim Wakefield. Tonight is not one of those nights so far. Both pitchers pitching very well. And Tim Wakefield giving up his run in the 2nd, the only run of this game.
You know, he's picked his spots. You know, the game he beat Atlanta, he got 1 run. That's how you have a good year. You get a lot of runs, but the games you don't, you win too.
Wakefield falling behind 3-1. Jack Cust driving in the game's only run with his single in the 2nd inning that scored Matt Holliday.
I think back to the Oakland A's days. Dave Stewart won 20 games 4 years in a row. And I watched how he did it. You know how he did it? When he had a pearl, he got no runs to work with. He'd pitch the best game he can pitch. And then when he had runs to work with, he'd win. He'd win 4-3, 5-4, whatever it took, he'd win. But when he needed to pitch a great game, 1 run, he'd pitch his pearl.
There is strike 3. 7 strikeouts for Tim Wakefield, and there's 1 down here in the 6th inning.
Oh, Wakefield breaks out his dewdrop in on a 3-2 pitch. He throws him a hook. Look at this thing. Look at little 60-mile-an-hour little curveball. Saved it for a 3-2 pitch.
So 1 down here in the 6th inning. Kurt Suzuki singled in the 2nd, grounded out in the 3rd.
Wakefield's the only guy I could drop that on because nobody has a drop in. Right?
I'm not sure what a drop in is.
Drop in like a curveball. Please drop in for a strike. You know, it's like boop, and it just sort of drops in, but it has to be way off speed.
And this one was popped up in foul ground. Kotze makes the catch, and there's 2 down in the inning.
It's almost an ethos. You know, that ball takes forever to get there, doesn't it? It just flips it up.
Do drop in.
Please do drop in for a strike.
But you dropped the please part. It's just drop in.
I just added that just right now.
Oh.
Please do drop in. I didn't have one. I wish I could have broke it out like boop, just out of nowhere. Here it comes, boop, and they would have just froze guys. They would have never known. Just break it out anytime. Just flip it up there. And he does. He's got a good one.
2 down, 6 in a row, retired. Jack Cust has been a problem for Tim Wakefield tonight. He's singled, doubled. And lines went into right field. Another base hit, 3 for 3 against Tim Wakefield tonight is Jack Cust.
You got to get lucky. You get a knuckleball that doesn't do a lot. It stays up. Ball doesn't do anything. He top spins this ball into right field.
So 2 down, Cust at first base, and Ryan Sweeney, the batter, he has popped out to 3rd, grounded out to 2nd. There was something you broke out last night with powder.
Yeah.
I don't know what that was.
Powder River.
Powder River.
That's like gas. This is featuring nothing but gas. Okay. I don't know where it came from. It just came out.
This is fouled off. Does this stuff just come to you, or is this stuff just?
You know, this is this is a new century. Maybe I should break out some new stuff, right?
Well, we've learned a lot of new stuff. I don't think new stuff is the problem.
Yeah.
It's figuring it all out.
I don't say that very often, but that's like an old school thing. I heard that from some probably 40-year-old guy when I was hanging around back when I was 20.
Runner goes, and a ground ball through the right side for Ryan Sweeney into right. Cust keeps on going to 3rd. And all of a sudden now the A's have runners at 1st and 3rd with 2 down.
You know, this thing can get away from Wake. As we know, you can go along real smoothly, punching guys out, easy outs, and all of a sudden get a couple hits together. Another knuckleball's going down, but not as fast going down. It kind of floats down. Good swing by Sweeney. Yanks this ball into the hole. You see Cust on his way.
The A's, who are last in hits in the American League, have got 8 hits tonight. off Tim Wakefield. And 2 here with 2 down in the inning for Mark Ellis. He takes ball 1. Ellis struck out swinging in the 2nd inning. He walked in the 4th. It's Cust at 3rd. Sweeney crossed the diamond at 1st. And Ellis takes strike 1.
That might be the pitch he had to hit right there. That ball didn't dip like most of the other ones. So the 1 for a strike is the one that you're going to have to hack out. That's easier said than done.
These are last in batting average, last in home runs, last in hits. 1-1 chop foul outside of 3rd, and it's 1-2. Late mist falling at Fenway Park at the moment. Not a problem at the moment. Two and 2. Ellis tonight has struck out swinging and walked. Bobby Crosby waits on deck as the A's work towards the bottom of their lineup with a chance here with 2 down in the 6th inning. Bluff to 3rd, a look to 1st, doesn't throw to either destination. Ellis cranks it foul just outside the bag at 3rd. We'll do it again. 2 and 2. The A's have the only run of the game as the Red Sox have not been able to do anything yet with Trevor Cahill. The A's have left 5 men on base through the first 5 innings. 2-2 is fouled off again.
Ellis was hitting .350 coming in facing Wakefield. 8 for 23 coming in. Has taken him deep before.
Pitch 7 of the at bat for Mark Ellis. And Ellis strikes out. Wakefield's been striking people out tonight. That's 8 Ks for Tim Wakefield. A 1-0 Oakland lead. Bottom of the 6th inning, J.D. Drew leading it off for the Red Sox and taking ball 1 from Trevor Cahill, who has held the Red Sox to 1 hit through the first 5 innings. Did walk 2 in the 4th and has hit a batter tonight. The Red Sox have virtually been able to do nothing with Trevor Cahill. The bases loaded 2-out situation when Ellsbury flied out. There's ball 3, 3-0.
Kind of lost it the last couple innings with his control. When he walks somebody, he just doesn't, not even close.
His 80th pitch of his outing is in there for strike 1. Drew hits one to deep right field. Ryan Sweeney going back at the wall. That ball is gone. J.D. Drew ties the game with 1 swing of the bat. 1-1. 12th home run of the year for J.D. Drew.
Right before this inning started, I said to myself, there's no way somebody's going to go bridge tonight. And I'll tell you what, you got to hit a bomb to hit it out tonight. And what a swing by J.D. Drew. He gets a 3-1 pitch, look and gas. This is not a sinker. He tries to square this up. Straight fastball, lifts this ball way back. Wind blowing in, it doesn't matter. This ball gets into the bullpen. That was a beautiful swing. I don't know how many times I say that's a beautiful swing every time he hits a ball. One of the prettiest swings in the game.
Those 12th home runners tied this game 1-1 as Dustin Pedroia takes strike 1.
Look at this extension in this swing. He's going to go out there and just lift and extend, and that ball is absolutely crushed.
The A's have had their chances to add on to this lead. It's a lead no longer as Pedroia grounds one foul outside of third. Mentioned Cahill had been having some problems with the home run ball. That is the 17th home run that he has given up. Leads the staff in home runs allowed. Pedroia grounds one in the hole. It's short. Cabrera will just pick it and have no throw. Pedroia's second hit of the night.
Pedroia gets a double down the line his last time up. He gets a high sinker, hits this ball in the hole. Cabrera makes a nice play to get to it. You see this ball in the hole. Slides, has no chance to throw him out at first. Got a 15 hopper down the left-hand side of the infield.
There's been no action yet in the pen, although it looks like they're about to have some. Greg Breslow saw the game last night. Looks like he's going to get up here for the A's. 86 pitches for Trevor Cahill. He's not an out here yet in the 6th inning. Kevin Youkilis coming up.
It was tough enough being a rookie in the big leagues and not have much run support. I mean, it's difficult. It was very difficult. We talked about it before. He had 9 starts with 2 runs or less. And tonight he only had 1 to work with up to this point.
He'd given up 6 home runs in his last 3 starts. And his first home run of tonight ties the game with 1 swing of the bat, a solo home run by J.D. Drew. Cahill getting a little frustrated out there now as he falls behind 2-0. Walked Youkilis last time Kevin was up. There's a strike, 2-1. Outside of the backhand went Suzuki, and it's 3-1.
He's trying to throw that ball sinker down and in. You see, he must be getting tired or something. That ball is just launched outside. He's out of sync, is what he is. Hasn't thrown real well out of the stretch.
Youkilis fooled on that pitch, and it's a full count.
How about a 3-1 changeup? You can't be looking for that. This is a big league pitch. 3-1. Take something off, turn it over. Youkilis way out front. It's a gutsy pitch.
Misses low and walks Youkilis for the second time tonight. Well, the Red Sox with 1 run tonight. Red Sox have now scored 433 runs this season. And speaking of runs, visit DunkinRun.com today and grab a group order of America's favorite coffee and snacks. Dunkin' Run, invite, order, run, enjoy. How's that for easy? America runs on Dunkin'. 2 on, nobody out. Red Sox have tied the game 1-1. And here's David Ortiz. Ortiz grounded out to third and to second. Flied out to left in the fourth. He's 0 for 2.
Best pitch is the changeup for Cahill right now. He can't get his fastball over.
Falls behind Big Papi, 2-0.
There's a big pitch coming up right here. Will he go back to his changeup? 2-0.
Swing and a miss. And it's 2-1.
Good pitch to hit for David. Swings right through it. This is a 2-0. Sinker that doesn't sink big time. Right there. Looked like he's out front of it.
He had 76 pitches coming into this inning. He's up to 95. Ortiz to deep right field. Through the wind and very gone. 3-run home run for Big Papi, his 10th of the year, and the Red Sox lead it 4-1.
Big Papi swung and missed a pitch before. Looked like he was way out in front of a fastball, about 89 miles an hour. Cahill thinks he can follow that up with another piece of cheese, but no. You see, he follows it up with another fastball. This ball comes back over the middle of the plate, and he is all over this pitch. He rushes this ball. I thought J.D. Drew hit a bomb. This ball is way back over the bullpen. He probably just stood there for a while. He knew how far that was.
So a 4-1 Red Sox lead now. They've scored 4 times. They've sent only 4 batters to the plate here in the 6th inning. This has happened fast. As Jason Bay takes a strike, and it's 1-1.
Should have thrown his changeup. I told you his changeup is his best pitch. Don't get carried away with that fastball.
1-1 is outside, and it's 2-1. Hess is a proud sponsor of the Red Sox and the Red Sox on Nesson. During the 2009 Red Sox season, Hess and Hess Express will donate $500 to the Red Sox Foundation for every home run hit by the Red Sox. Hess committed to helping the cause.
It's like Big Papi set him up. Swung and missed the first fastball, saying, man, threw it by me. Threw him another one and killed it.
And a full count to Jason Bay. Then a swing and a miss. Comes back to strike out Bay for the first out of the inning. It's only the second strikeout for Trevor Cahill tonight.
You see the kind of sinker he has. The ball goes way down. 3-2 pitch. Looks like a strike all the way. Disappears.
So Bob Guerin will have his night end on a good note as he strikes out Jason Bay, but a bad inning as he pitched very well through the first 5, allowing only 1 hit. Red Sox score 4 times in the inning and take a 4-1 lead. The pitching change from Tenley. Final. We have a chance to be part of the show. Submit your best question at NESN.com/final, and Hall of Famer Jim Rice will provide the answer. We'll look ahead to Brad Penny's start against the Royals and see how Manny and the Dodgers fared against the Mets. Granite City Electric's Red Sox final coming up right here on NESN. Jacoby Ellsbury bats as he takes ball 1. This call to the bullpen is brought to you by New England Ford dealers. And the new pitcher is Craig Breslow, left-handed pitcher. Saw pitch in last night's game, former Red Sox reliever. Breslow appearing in his 42nd game of the year already. 4.28 earned run average. The opponent batting at 193 against him. Old foul, and it's a ball and 2 strikes to Jacoby Ellsbury. Well, Trevor Cahill, through 5 innings, had given up just 1 hit. Things went south, though, in the 6th inning. A leadoff home run by Drew. 3-run home run by David Ortiz. Home runs had been a problem for him, and it continues tonight.
I'll tell you what, that happened to me when I was a rookie. It did.
Really?
You're throwing the ball good, blah, blah, blah. Next thing you know, boom, 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 you're in the dugout like he is right now, like 4 runs in. What happened? This game could bite you in a hurry. You know, a sinker ball like that shouldn't give up that many home runs. I mean, he throws the ball. If you're a sinker ball pitcher, you can't be giving up 18 home runs. I mean, he must be getting the ball up. You saw him get it up to Ortiz and even to J.D. Drew, but he didn't want to walk J.D.
Ellsbury sends this into center field, a base hit. Wide turn at first. So the lefty-lefty matchup, and Ellsbury with a base hit to center.
Breaking ball. He stays on it, doesn't pull off. It's a line drive to center field. Good piece of hitting by Jacoby. Jacoby's had some nice swings off left-handed pitchers this year. Had taken him deep twice. He got 2 home runs off of left-handers. Took J.C. Romero deep, who never gives up bombs to left-handers in Philadelphia.
Here is Mark Kotze with Ellsbury at first base and 1 out. Did he go? No. And Manny Del Carmen now up for the Red Sox as this inning continues. 91 pitches for Tim Wakefield through 6 innings. Wakefield making a bid for his 11th win of the year, and the Red Sox have given him a 4 spot so far here in the bottom of the 6th inning.
Wakefield's punched out some guys tonight, like we talked about, but he had some trouble. 3 innings, had to sort of get out of a couple of jams. It could have been worse than 1-0 easily.
8 strikeouts for Wakefield tonight. Gives up 8 hits and a run.
You stay in long enough, you're going to get a chance to win a lot of ball games for the Red Sox. You just got to stay in there till the 7th because they're going to score some runs.
Look at Ellsbury picked off, and no, he gets by the tag. Able to steal second base. They had it figured out, but couldn't apply the tag, and this will bring Guerin out.
Most of the time when the throw beats a runner by so much, it's an automatic out. And you'll see they haven't picked off easy. Crosby's got an easy throw to second. Cabrera, he may not even tag him. And I don't think he did. It's the right call. But usually when the ball beats a runner by that much, you'll see he's going to miss the tag. I don't know if the umpire really sees that, but I think he did miss the tag. Yeah, I think he missed, just barely missed the tag. Got the foot, but his finger touched.
And Bob Guerin, frustrating night so far. He and Greg Gibson going back and forth. Gibson, the second base umpire. You know, I was looking for was Cabrera's reaction. He wasn't that upset, so maybe he thought he may have missed it too.
Yeah, I think he did. He's the only one that knows if he tagged him or not. I think the umpire called him safe just by his reaction because he was blocked off. See, the umpire, does the umpire really see this? Can he really get a good look at this? Because he's right behind him. He can't really see that. He tagged his foot too.
So Ellsbury, who was caught trying to steal earlier in the game back in the second inning after being hit by a pitch, almost got caught again. But he's at second base now with 1 out. There's ball 2 to Kotze. More action for the A's. Michael Wirtz is up. Not yet seen him in the series. He was acquired from the Cubs. Kotze to left field for a base hit. Ellsbury to third base. And the first hit of the night for Mark Kotze.
It's nice to see left-handed hitters not pull off. Ball down and away. He shoots this ball to left field. It's about all he could do with this pitch. 2 good at bats by 2 left-handed hitters off of Breslow. Holiday kind of deked him a little bit like he was going to catch that ball that held him up. Because he would have scored easy on that if he didn't stop.
So first and third, 1 out. And Nick Green, the batter, he's gone 0 for 2. Green has flied out to center field and bounced out to short. Here comes Bob Guerin. Oslo unable to get Ellsbury or Kotze, and he's done. So another pitching change here in the bottom of the 6th inning. A 4-1 Red Sox lead, and it's time for a game break. And Tom Caron, TC. 4-1, the Red Sox on top of the Oakland A's, still batting here in the bottom of the 6th inning, 1 out. And the third pitcher of the inning for the A's is Michael Wirtz. Nick Green stands in on the right side, and a swing and a miss.
Oh, look at that nasty slider. That's what he's known for, Wirtz. Having a nice season with the A's. You see the innings here, what, 39 innings, 45 punch outs, and not that too many hits, 26 hits. That is a good year so far for Wirtz.
And 15 strikeouts in his last 8 1/3 innings.
That is a nasty slider. That's what he's known for. It almost looks like a hard split finger, but this is a slider. He just yanks this thing down and away. It looks like a fastball. You see, when guys miss balls that far, it tells you that's got to be nasty.
It's the Red Sox back on April 13th, an inning and a strikeout. It's outside 1-2. Made his first appearance with the A's after coming over from the Cubs in spring training. Prior to this year, it's been his entire 11-year pro career with the Cubs organization. Last year, up and down between the majors with the Cubs and AAA Iowa. Strikes out Nick Green pretty quickly here for the second out of the inning.
And once again, we see this nasty slider he puts away Nick Green with. Down and away, not even close, but it must look good. This is a find for somebody. See, the Oakland A's went out and found him, right? He's been around a while with the Cubs, and that's how it goes nowadays in the bullpen. You find somebody sometimes, and he is having a big league year this year. Probably the best year he's ever had. Now, you never know when somebody's going to have a breakout year.
George Kataris with a swing and a miss.
Boy, the Cubs would like to have him. The way things have gone for them.
Not going well for the Cubs. They're still only 3 games out, but I think most expected them to be on top of that division. Kotsay takes off, no throw, and he'll take second base. Standing.
Kotsay can hardly run. It's amazing they didn't throw down to second base. He can hardly run. I mean, he was just jogging. It's almost like he was going to stop if they threw it all the way in and get down into a rundown or something. That's what I thought he was going to do.
And 1 is his 0-2.
Look at this stolen base. He's no lead. Okay, look at him. He's ready to stop. See, he's ready. I thought if he threw through, I don't even know if he would have went through.
In the dirt inside. And the count evens now at 2-2. Ellsbury at third base, Kotsay at second base, 2 down. 4 runs in here in the bottom of the 6th inning. On the ground to first base, Bobby Crosby will take it himself and end the inning. But the damage has been done. Red Sox get 2 home runs in the inning and take a 4-1 lead. 6th inning. A lengthy wait for Tim Wakefield, who's back out on the mound for the 7th. Bobby Crosby is 0 for 2 in this game as he was struck out, grounded into a double play as he leads it off in the top half of the 7th. Tim Wakefield at 93 pitches. Well, Carmen was up all of last inning. You kind of wondered whether or not he'd be coming in. But Wakefield starts the inning as Del Carmen looking on should he be needed. One hopper that eats up Youkilis at third base and gets into left. Hot shot off the bat of Bobby Crosby. There's a board to begin things here in the 7th.
Boy, I don't want to play third base on a ball like this. Watch your lips. This ball's up, out over the plate, and Crosby smokes it. One hop right past Uke. Look at this. Look out. Talk about hot corner. That's dangerous over there.
Very little time to react and just kind of swung the glove up, hoping it would find its way in there. It does not. And it's a hit for Crosby. It's 9 hits for the Athletics off Tim Wakefield tonight.
I wonder how long he'll stay with Wake. I mean, you know, base hit, you got to take him out, wouldn't you think? Even though
there's a bunt bid foul, and it's a ball and a strike. To be honest with you, they had Del Carmen warming up.
I'm surprised
I thought he was done.
I thought he was done too. I didn't say anything, but
they had started Del Carmen very early in that inning, and of course, so the Red Sox, the inning did last a while, but Del Carmen was up the entire time. Kennedy 0 for 3 from the top spot in the order as that one sails outside. 2-1. Soft ground ball, foul off his foot to first base. A season high for Tim Wakefield, 8 strikeouts in this game.
Thrown a lot of strikes tonight. He's 1 pitch from 100. He's thrown 71% strikes. That's a lot of strikes for Wakefield.
He's walked only 1 batter tonight. This one into left field, a base hit for Adam Kennedy. Taking second is Bobby Crosby, and now you got the tying run coming to the plate.
He's going to go get him. I figured he would. Kind of surprised, like you said, that he came out to pitch the 7th. Didn't make any sense. I mean, really, you're going to get another inning out of him, especially with the bullpen. You'll always say go to the bullpen with the kind of bullpen that the Red Sox have. We'll always say go to the bullpen.
Wakefield is done after 6+ innings. A 4-1 Red Sox lead. as runners are at first and second. Tim Wakefield looks on now to 6+ innings, giving up 1 run. He scattered 10 hits to walk 8 strikeouts, a new season high in strikeouts. And Manny Del Carmen, the new pitcher, 33rd appearance, 1.97 ERA, 23 strikeouts in 32 innings. Orlando Cabrera, the batter. And Cabrera takes ball 1. Wakefield giving up singles to Bobby Crosby and Adam Kennedy to start this 7th inning. They're 0 for 5 in his career against Manny Del Carmen. Missing for ball 2, 2-0. Ducky Okajima just getting up in the Red Sox pen.
Del Carmen could be a little rusty. He hasn't pitched in 4 or 5 days.
There's a strike, 2-1. Del Carmen has not pitched since Friday night in the first game of the series against the Seattle Mariners.
That's a tough thing, is to try to get everybody work just enough, not too much. I mean, that's the biggest problem the manager has.
Fly ball down the right field line. J.D. Drew over towards the pole, but it's a foul ball. And it started down the right field line. Looks like he may have had a chance to get to the pole, but the wind, that crosswind, blowing right now in and from left to right, gave that thing a push, fortunately, for the Red Sox. Crosby at second base, Kennedy at first base, nobody out. Cabrera and a check swing foul. Beginning in August of last year, Manny Del Carmen with a 1.32 ERA. He's given up 8 earned runs in 54 2/3 dating back to last year. During that time, he's lost only once. Cabrera strikes out. Del Carmen gets him for the first out of the 7th inning.
After a ton of fastballs to Cabrera, he breaks out the changeup and pulls the string. This is a great pitch. Never quite gets there. 81 miles an hour. Has him way out front after 94-mile-an-hour fastball. That is way slow.
So 1 out, 2 on, and here is Scott Hairston, who struck out in the first inning, doubled, and then fly to right, 1 for 3. Tim Wakefield responsible for the 2 men on. Bobby Crosby at second base, Adam Kennedy at first base with 1 out. Wakefield vying for his 11th win of the year. It's a ball and a strike. 95 from Del Carmen. In the dirt, and it's 2-1. Manny Del Carmen making his 210th career appearance tonight. It's the second most ever by a Red Sox player born in Massachusetts. He trails only Bill Monbouquet. Here, 254 games for the Red Sox. Fly ball to short right. Wind's going to knock it down. Kotze turns around and makes the catch. Now a throw to second base, and they don't get him. The footwork by Green a little bit messed up there as he was trying to duck back to the bag. The throw was there in plenty of time, but they cannot get Crosby.
You see Crosby, he was almost to third base when the ball was caught by Kotze. They had him easily, it looked like. I don't know if you can blame Crosby because he can't venture off second base that far. I didn't think Kotze was going to catch this ball. He turned around in circles right here, and he catches it, leans back to catch it. He one-hops Nick Green, but Nick Green can't find the bag. Crosby's lucky he didn't get doubled up on that. Quite a play by Kotze.
It was. He was the last guy I had in mind in that play because Pedroia was coming from second base. Looked like he was going to get it. Drew from right, and then all of a sudden Kotze turns around and catches it.
That ball looked like it was going to drop. I think Crosby thought it was going to drop. He was already at third base.
So 2 down, first and second. Matt Holliday doubled in the second. As he takes ball 1-1-1. Holliday fouled out in the third. He struck out in the sixth. There's ball 2, 2-1. And Manny Del Carmen coming into a 2-on, nobody out situation. He's proceeded to strike out Orlando Cabrera. Got Scott Hairston to pop out, so he's got the first 2 outs here. Now Matt Holliday falls behind him, 2-1. Three and 1. 97 that time from Del Carmen, but wide.
Can't get tricky right here. He's got to throw a 3-1 fastball, just try to keep it down and away.
Up and away instead, and it loads the bases as he walks Matt Holliday. John Farrell, the pitching coach, coming up, as that is only the second walk given up by Red Sox pitching tonight. I want to remind you to start your weekend early on Friday night as the Red Sox host the Kansas City Royals in their final series before the All-Star break. Join TC for 30 extra minutes of sights and sounds surrounding the ballpark live at 5:30 on Friday Night Fenway, brought to you by the Halfway Cafe.
It may not be such a bad thing to walk their best player. You think about Suzuki coming up, although he hits the Red Sox so well. I mean, you got to pitch. You'd rather have Suzuki up there than Holliday.
Suzuki tonight 1 for 3, had an infield hit in the second inning, and is 1 for 2 in his career against Manny Del Carmen. There's strike one.
Well, you throw a curveball for a strike, strike one. Hitter's in serious trouble, especially with the weapons that Del Carmen has. You see, this is not even a biter. He has a better curveball than this. It's a curveball for a strike, up and away. But when you've got 95 and a changeup that he loves to throw, a lot of weapons.
Tim Wakefield responsible for the runners at second and third. Bobby Crosby at third. Adam Kennedy at second base. Walk allowed by Del Carmen. As Holliday at first with 2 outs here in the 7th inning. just outside.
Ooh,
2-1.
That's the pitch that you have to have. It changes the whole count. Now it's 2-1. If you get this pitch, it's 1-2. This is paint. Outside.
This one fouled off to the right on that play at second base where Nick Green was trying to duck back and apply the out, which would have ended the inning. They charged him with an error.
Well, he just challenged him on that 2-1 pitch, just went right after him. See if he tries to trick him or gas him. He could pull the string anytime. That's just such a weapon for Del Carmen.
Bases filled with Athletics. 2 outs in the inning. The 2-2 pitch.
There's that changeup.
And it misses for ball 3.
You know, you don't really want to throw that changeup for a strike. You just hope he swings because you want to keep it down. It's a good pitch. You're just hoping that you trick him because he's looking for fastball. You got to gas him here. You can't be tricky 3-2.
Fouls it off, and he did go with the gas. 96.
Games always come to this point, don't they? Bases, oh, this is the pitch of the game. That was the pitch of the game. Now this is the pitch of the game.
Crosby at third base, Kennedy at second base, Holiday at first base. They'll all be off. With a 3-2 count and 2 outs here in the top half of the 7th. Line by the dive of Green into left center field. 1 run is in. Here comes a second run. It is a 2-run single and a 1-run game now.
Well, Suzuki knew what he was going to get on a 3-2 pitch. Those 2 runs are charged to Wakefield. He's still up for a win to this point. Here comes Francona. But 3-2 fastball, good piece of hitting. He had to throw a strike. Ball's up, might have been out of the strike zone, but line drive, base hit up the middle. This ball gets away from Nick Green. It's too hot. Went right by him.
So Manny Del Carmen's night is over. Hideki Okajima making his way in. It's now a 4-3 Red Sox lead. time to bring you up to speed with AT Rapid Rewind. Game tied 1-1 when David Ortiz would crush this home run, a 3-run shot, which at the time put the Red Sox on top 4-1. AT&T, the nation's fastest 3G network. AT&T, your world delivered. It is now a 4-3 game. Eddie Del Carmen allows two inherited runners to score. A 1-run lead for the Red Sox, first and third. And the new pitcher is Hideki Okajima. Okajima into his 40th game of the year. 3.22 earned run average. The opponent hitting at just 198 against Okajima. There is ball one outside to Jack Cust, who's had a big game. He had 3 hits against Tim Wakefield and knocked in a run. Also has good numbers against Okajima, including a home run. On the ground, up the middle, diving is Pedroia. He'll flip to second for the out. Big play for the Red Sox. It's 4-3 Red Sox. 7th inning stretch time for a Sports Desk update with Cole Wright. Run Red Sox lead.
Look at this play. This is an MVP play to get on his feet, just halfway on his knees to throw it. Just get it to second base for a force out.
And the Athletics, as it is, comes up with a total of 2 runs in the 7th inning. It's now a 4-3 Red Sox lead as they come to bat in the bottom of the 7th. The top of the Red Sox order, J.D. Drew, who led off the 6th inning with a solo home run, which at the time tied the game. For Drew, his 12th home run of the year. And this is a home run for Drew in the 6th inning.
3-1 pitch right down the middle.
2 home runs given up by Trevor Cahill tonight. Cahill on the hook, 5 1/3 tonight, giving up the 4 runs. The home run for Drew, the 3-run home run for Ortiz. As Drew takes strike 2, it's a full count. Michael Wirtz came into the game last inning with a strikeout and a ground out. And back out there to begin this bottom of the 7th. And Drew walks to begin the bottom of the 7th.
Wirtz goes with his 3-2 slider after throwing 2 fastballs right there. Drew's not even going to attempt to swing at this. His ball's in the dirt all the way there.
So lead runner on to begin things here in the 7th inning. Dustin Pedroia, the batter. He grounded out in the 1st. He doubled in the 4th. Reached on an infield hit in the 6th. Outfield playing for Pedroia to go the other way. Center fielder Scott Hairston is into right center. Gap out there in left center field.
Well, that gap between first and second looks just huge.
Pedroia taking a strike on the outside corner that time, and it's 1-1. To left field and deep. Off the wall. Matt Holliday plays the carom. Drew to third on the double, and the 3rd hit of the night for Dustin Pedroia.
How about this night for Pedroia? Incredible night for Pedroia. Starts his first time up. He gets a double down line off the chalk. Base hit his 2nd time, and this time this nasty slider. He's going to go down here and hook this ball. Ball stays up, but he hooks it down the line. I thought this ball might get out of here. Didn't hit it high enough. 2/3 the way off the wall. He gets a double easy. Drew goes to third. Uses the whole field. Right field line, left field ball. I mean, you don't know how to pitch to him.
So 2nd and 3rd, nobody out, and Kevin Youkilis the batter. Tried to hold up, but goes around. More action for the A's in their pen. Brad Ziegler is up. Already seen Craig Breslow and Michael Wirtz in the game for Bob Guerin. It's outside. 1-1 to Youkilis. Kevin tonight has grounded out and walked twice. He's also scored a run. J.D. Drew, who walked to begin the inning at 3rd. A double for Pedroia, who's at 2nd. There's strike 2 to Youkilis.
All you got to do is make contact, ground ball anywhere up the middle. Base hit, ball in the air.
Two and two. The Red Sox could not score in the first 5 innings of this game. In fact, the starter, Trevor Cahill, had only given up 1 hit through the first 5 innings. Red Sox sent 9 men to bat in the 6th, scored 4 times, and now threatening here in the 7th. Youkilis strikes out. And a big strikeout for Wirtz. First out here of the 7th inning.
You can see how come Wirtz is good. I mean, this guy has got a slider from hell. Makes a lot of guys look bad swinging at bad pitches. Say, why would he swing that ball down? Because that's a nasty slider. That's why. Seems to me they would put Ortiz on base. It's a no-brainer.
David with a 3-run home run in the 6th inning to give the Red Sox a 4-1 lead. Here comes Kurt Young.
You don't put Ortiz on base, would you be shocked?
We'll see.
We'll see.
NESN Summer Vacation kicks off on Sunday night with a special presentation of What About Sal, the original documentary from famed life photographer Neil Leifer. Follows two devoted friends whose passion for the Red Sox becomes a legacy even in the afterlife. Catch the premium of What About Sal Sunday at 5:30. And for more on NESN Summer Vacation, visit NESN.com.
Well, I guess he's going to try to pitch him tough. Don't give him anything to hit. Throw him sliders in the dirt. Hope he swings.
Ortiz hit a 3-run home run in the 6th inning as he takes ball 1.
If he throws him ball 2, they'll walk him.
Despite the 3-run home run last inning, you certainly see teams taking a different approach with David Ortiz. They really have all year, based on the start that he had. There is ball 2, and it's now 2-0.
What's the big deal? Walk him. I don't understand.
There's a strike, and it's now 2-1.
If he hits a bomb right here, I'll tell you, he looked like a fool.
Walk, a double, and a strikeout for Wirtz in the inning. Ortiz now 2-2 with a big cut.
You see that biting slider, 2-1. This thing looks like a strike paint on the outside corner, and watch this thing go down.
Ortiz hits a ground ball right side. Ellis will go to second base, and the Red Sox will tack on another run. Red Sox lead it 5-3. An insurance run. Dustin Pedroia takes third. David Ortiz picks up his 39th RBI.
Wirtz gives Ortiz a fastball to hit. 2-2. Surprised he went after him. I'm surprised this hole at bat, but he goes at him. Ball away. He still tries to hook this ball. Ground ball, RBI.
So 2 down, Pedroia at third base, and Jason Bay the batter.
You know, to me, that's no respect. Two guys on like that. You wouldn't have seen that before. I don't think you'd ever would have seen that.
My point is, you would never have seen that before this year.
No,
but this year we have seen it.
Yeah,
we've seen teams try to get him out because they think they can.
Because it has to be the way that they, word gets around that he's not the same guy. Well, he's starting to become the same guy. Is what's happening.
There's no doubt about that. And tonight, that home run that he hit, 3-run shot. It's like the David Ortiz of old, that same spot.
I mean, they just saw that, the time before. I mean, especially how nasty this guy is on right-handed hitters. You think you just take your chances with Jason Bay. Maybe even a double play ball.
Well, Bay tonight has popped out to third, walked, and struck out. And a full count. Luke's got 2 outs in the 6th. He's got 2 outs here in the 7th. He's given up a run now. And foul ball, full count still. Center fielder Scott Hairston towards right center, gap in left center. He takes ball 4. Heads down to first base. Second walk given up by Wirtz.
I don't know how Bay laid off that slider, but he did. Ball 4.
Bob Guerin to make the change. Brad Ziegler will be in. It's 5-3 Red Sox. Want to come to a game at Fenway Park? Kid Nation members receive discounted tickets to a 2009 home game, a collectible lunchbox, official hat, and much more. Parents, visit redsox.com/kidnation to join today. Well, Michael Wirtz is done here after going an inning and a third. He's responsible for the 2 men on. Red Sox are taking a 5-3 lead with 2 outs here in the 7th inning, and the new pitcher is Brad Ziegler. His 35th appearance of the year. 3.13 earned run average. In save opportunities, he's 6 out of 7. And the opponent hitting at .294 against Ziegler. He comes in here in the 7th inning with 2 outs. Dustin Pedroia at third base. Jason Bay at first. And Bay takes off and takes second base.
The A's have just let the Red Sox take second base. That's the second time. Kotze did it earlier last inning.
Kobe Ellsbury has been on twice, hit by a pitch and single. Ziegler's pitch is a strike, and it's 1-1. But Ziegler is not allowed to run in his last 8 outings. Ellsbury to left field. Holiday going back. And he makes the catch on the base of the track that ends the inning. Red Sox get a run, have a 5-3 lead at the end of 7. Eighth inning back at Fenway Park. Red Sox on top 5-3 as they grab a run in the bottom of the seventh inning. Ryan Sweeney leads it off for the A's against Hideki Okajima here in the eighth. Sweeney 1 for 3 singled his last time up. Well, line drive to left, but right at Jason Bay for the first out of the eighth. It's time now for the Coors Light Freeze Can. Jacoby Ellsbury looked like he was going to get thrown out here as they had him picked off, but steals second base and eludes the tag of Orlando Cabrera. Coors Light Freeze Can brought to you by Frost Brewed Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer. There's one out here in the eighth. And Mark Ellis, the batter. Ellis takes strike one. He struck out in the second inning, walked in the fourth, struck out again in the sixth inning. And is 0 for 1 in his career against Hideki Okajima. Here's strike two. There is action. Ramon Ramirez is up in the pen. Red Sox have used Manny Del Carmen and Hideki Okajima after 6+ from Tim Wakefield, who is still the pitcher of record right now and could pick up his 11th win. Well, it's a one-hopper. Kotsay drifts, gets it, and Okajima covers. It's a little bit of a collision, but Okajima kind of running out of the way after getting there for out number 2.
Okajima just a little late covering. He still has enough time. See, he falls off the other way a little bit. He's on his horse right now. He got him easy, but he's in the baseline. Good way to get hurt.
Pinch hitting appearance for Nomar Garciaparra. Another big hand here at Fenway. Little pop up right side. Kotsay ends the inning. Okajima with a good 1-2-3 eighth. A 5-3 Red Sox lead. Pinch hit for Bobby Crosby, takes over for him at first base. He stays into the game defensively. As leading it off for the Red Sox is Mark Kotsay in the 8th. Brad Ziegler back on the mound for the A's. Mark Kotsay 1 for 3, single and a stolen base. High chopper at Mark Ellis. There's one out in the bottom of the 8th. Getting ready for the 9th is Jonathan Papelbon. One out in the bottom of the 8th, and Nick Green, who was 0 for 3, is flied out, grounded out, and struck out. To right field, Sweeney coming in, and it stays up long enough. 2 down. Covidien, a global healthcare products company, is a proud sponsor of the Red Sox Foundation, helping to address health needs in our community. 2 down here in the bottom of the 8th inning, and George Kataris, the batter. Rounds one foul into the Red Sox dugout. A's with more action. Andrew Bailey is up in the pen. Already seen Craig Breslow, Michael Wirtz, and now Brad Ziegler.
I was looking forward to see how this Bailey kid threw, but at the same time, you don't want him in the game. That means they're winning. See him in the All-Star game, maybe.
Ball 2, 2-1. There's a strike, 2-2. In the top half of the 9th inning for the A's, it'll be the top of their order. Adam Kennedy, Orlando Cabrera, Scott Hairston. Anybody gets on, Matt Holliday will have a chance. Torres fouling it back into the seats. Top of the Red Sox order, J.D. Drew waiting on deck with 2 outs here in the 8th. Yankees tonight have a 4-2 lead at Minnesota. They're in the 5th inning against the Twins. Red Sox started the day with a 1-game lead over the Yankees. Kataris strikes out to end things here in the 8th. We head for the 9th, 5-3 Boston. Red Sox trailing in the game 1-0 when J.D. Drew in the 6th inning would hit home run number 12 of the year and tie the game 1-1. They hit a walk, and next was David Ortiz, who hits a 3-run home run that puts the Red Sox on top 4-1. They lead it 5-3. Tim Wakefield pitched the first 6+ innings, giving up 10 hits and 3 runs as it turned out, as 2 inherited runners scored against Manny Del Carmen, a walk and 8 strikeouts, which is a season high. Wakefield with a chance to get his 11th win. Jonathan Papelbon can wrap it up here in the 9th. Seen Del Carmen, Okajima, and now Papelbon, his 38th appearance of the year. 21 out of 23 in save opportunities. It's the top of the Oakland A's order, Adam Kennedy.
I don't see how he can top what he did last night. Punched out the side. Doesn't have to do that. Just give me 3 quick outs.
There's ball 2-0. Adam Kennedy with a single his last time up, 1 for 4 in the game. And 1 for 4 in his career against Jonathan Papelbon. There's a strike, 2-1. Ball 3-1.
That first out is such a big out in the 9th inning. It just sort of sets the pace of the whole thing, and the other dugout kind of loses its steam if you punch out the first guy, whatever, get the first guy out.
Instead, he walks the first guy to begin things here in the 9th. Tomorrow at 6, it's Olympia Sports presents the Boston Globe's Red Sox Game Day Live with TC, Heidi, Jim, and me. The battered Royals team rolls into Fenway. We'll get a complete series preview, including an interview with KC phenom Zach Greinke. Also, Nick DeFardo will be live with updates on Roy Halladay and the Jays, as well as other news from around the majors. Watch Red Sox Game Day Live tomorrow at 6, only on NESN. Leadoff walk for Adam Kennedy, now Orlando Cabrera. He's 1 for 4 in the game tonight as he takes strike 1 from Papelbon. The walk by Papelbon is the 18th walk of the season in 37 innings.
Which is so unlike him. Over the first 3 years, he didn't walk many guys at all.
Strike 2, 0-2, got the corner.
They're unhittable with this fastball. Oh, it looks like it might be a little outside, but I got to have it. This ball is pain. Not real concerned about the guy on first base. Trying to lock into the hitter. He got him 0-2, trying to put him away with a high piece of cheese here.
Inside, and sends him back to his hip pockets.
Whoa. This ball almost got him in the chest. Make you not want to dive out there and go try to hit a fastball away. You hit right in the ribs. He's got no chance this ball down and away.
Flips it foul, and it's still 1-2.
Give him credit just to foul that ball off. He didn't have his heart in that swing at all. See this? He's going to lunge out over there. He wasn't really diving at all.
Leadoff walk for Adam Kennedy. Orlando Cabrera represents the tying run. He's at the plate. Nobody out, 9th inning. Fouled off, and we'll do it again. Scott Hairston waits on deck. And Matt Holliday here in the 9th. Cabrera to right field. Drew running, can't get there. One hops into the glove for Drew, who grabs it down the right field line. And at third base goes Kennedy. Cabrera will reach at first with a single. And it's 1st and 3rd, nobody out.
Well, you got to give Cabrera a lot of credit on this at bat after almost getting drilled in the ribs. You see this fastball up and away. He shoots the ball, slices it down the right field line. Doesn't really get out of the box real quick, because it looks to me when this ball hits the ground, you got to try to go for 2. Drew does get to this ball, gets it in fairly quick. I thought that Cabrera would get a double out of that, which is big for the Red Sox because he stays on first. 1st and 3rd and nobody out.
Now Scott Hairston as he get into the meat of this Oakland A's order. Hairston hit a double back in the 3rd inning, a 1-for-4 night. Hairston fouls it off. Billy back up again for the A's in case.
Papelbon's thrown all fastballs, I think, to this point.
Hairston down 0-2.
Just as I say that, he throws a split finger straight down. It's a good pitch, good location with this split finger. Has him way out front.
Adam Kennedy at third base, Orlando Cabrera at first base. An 0-2 pitch to Scott Hairston. Popped up down the first base line. Kotze running towards the seats, won't have a play. Fourteen pitches for Papelbon. He's not yet recorded an out. They're at the corners, nobody out, 9th inning for the Athletics. Runner goes at first. Hairston drives one to deep left center field. Back goes Ellsbury towards the wall. Will make the catch on the track. As tagging is Kennedy from third, he will score. It's a 1-run game as Cabrera gets back to the bag. Hairston gives it a ride, but he's out number 1.
Thank God the wind is blowing in.
Wow.
I think this ball was creased.
I agree.
I thought this ball was gone when he hit it. And that ball just hit a wall, which was the wind again. You see a fastball right there. Beautiful swing. Probably hit the ball too high up into the air. I thought this was trouble in the gap. Ellsbury was on his horse and all of a sudden just stopped. Barely on the track. Cabrera was running on the play too. If that ball's even off the wall, he's got a chance to score. He was going and all of a sudden just stopped. This ball just hit a wall almost.
Holiday takes ball one. I thought it was gone right off the crack of the bat.
Papelbon living right tonight.
Breeze has been a factor all night. Tying run at first base, one out. 1-0 to Holiday. And strike one, 1-1. Holiday with a double back in the second inning. He walked in the seventh, 1-for-3 night.
Not real proud of his fastball all of a sudden. He threw a breaking ball to start him off with, fastball, and then you see a split finger.
Holiday down the right field line. It is being pushed foul. Well back in the seats as it turns out. 2-2. At first Cabrera had started, then stopped at first. Represents the tying run for the Athletics with one out in the ninth. Swings and misses, and a big strikeout for Papelbon. 2 down.
There's a good placement on this fastball. Ties him up. He doesn't throw the ball out over the plate. Decides to go on the inner half. This is a great pitch. And it's got something on it. See him sitting up inside. Gutierrez. This ball's inner half. See you. That ball, he cannot get to that.
So 2 down, Cabrera at first base. Kurt Suzuki, the batter. Two hits tonight, a 2-for-4 night. There's ball one.
I'll tell you, the Papelbon will bend a little bit this year. He's bent a lot this year. You know, he get in trouble, but he just seems to get out of it. He just bears down. You can always punch somebody out. That's always such a good thing when you're a closer.
He came in and walked the first batter that he faces tonight, Adam Kennedy, in the ninth. Kennedy did score, and it's a one-run game now. Suzuki fouls it off, and it's 1-1. Stay with Nesson immediately following tonight's game for WB Mason's Extra Innings. TC and Jim will examine Tim Wakefield's final start before the All-Star break. We'll hear reactions from the knuckleballer himself, and Heidi will chat with Red Sox third base coach Marlo Hale. It's WB Mason's Extra Innings coming up after the game. 2 outs, ninth inning. Orlando Cabrera at first base. 1-1 the count to Kurt Suzuki. Two and one. Wakefield for 6. Del Carmen for 2/3. Okajima goes an inning and a third. Now Papelbon trying to wrap it up in the ninth. Red Sox trying to win this series. They dropped the first game, maybe the win last night. And on top 5-4, 1 out away from winning the series. 3-1.
Papelbon looked like he wanted that, but this ball cut outside. You see it almost like a cutter, but it was a fastball. He pulled a little bit. It is definitely outside.
On the ground up the middle and into center field, a base hit. Cabrera takes second base on the single for Kurt Suzuki. And the tying run now in scoring position for the Athletics.
Papelbon, 3-1 pitch base hits, making this game very interesting. Can't seem to put Suzuki away. Good pitch, good location down and away, but he shoots it right back up the middle. Really the only place this ball is going to go through. Now you got to face Cust.
This Suzuki, who has feasted on Red Sox pitching the last year plus, he's got 3 hits tonight. He's with 13 hits, and 3 of them for Jack Cust, who now steps to the plate with runners at first and second, 2 down, a run in here in the 9th.
He's had some trouble with Papelbon. You see there, 0 for 3 punch outs.
Huge lead there at second base for Cabrera, doing some dancing. Papelbon noticed and stepped off.
I don't know why he's dancing around over there. You gotta, if you can't bother the hitter.
Cust takes ball 1.
Papelbon's had a lot of these innings where he's thrown like over 30 pitches, more than you'd want to see.
He's thrown 26 pitches here in the 9th inning so far, 2 down. Cust fouls it off, and it's 1-1. Cust with a single, a double, another single, and an RBI now. 43 RBIs on the season, but a 3-hit night. A night when the A's have 13 hits. Ramon Ramirez warming in the Red Sox pen. Ball 2, 2-1. This is the 12th outing of the season that Papelbon has gone over 20 pitches. And with 2 outs here in the 9th, the A's have runners at first and second, a run in, a tying run at second base, and Orlando Cabrera. The 2-1 pitch to Jack Cust. Strike 2, 2-2. 2
fastballs in. He's thrown 2 forkballs away. Take your choice.
Ninth inning, 2 down, 2 on. A 1-run lead for the Red Sox. 30th pitch of the inning for Papelbon.
Fastball in.
Cust strikes out, Red Sox win. Papelbon in the end gets it done. The A's do get a run in the 9th, but the Red Sox able to grab tonight's win for Tim Wakefield, who gets his 11th win of the year. David Ortiz with a big 3-run home run, and the Red Sox win the series against the Oakland Athletics 5-4 in tonight's game. WB Mason